Alright, part 3 of the adventure of racoZZ. So, last time we stopped off was right here. We've just gotten our bandana. That's a nice little attribute for beginning. We're going to start off this episode with just full throwing decks in there and doing our masteries. Now, since we completed this one at 20 and 20, as you see up there, our max increase with swords is going to be 50. Our next is going to increase our critical dodge rate. So that's how well we can dodge crit damage. Alright, so let's go ahead and go learn a few skills now. Nope, I need to turn this back on so we can get that leveled. Our next quest will be Red Dust and Love, which is going to be right here, where we have to go kill a claw of the one-eyed leopard. Or not kill it, but grab its claw, the one-eyed leopard. And we'll be getting big tiger statues as reward, some clan contribution, which I'm pretty sure that does not work. I've never seen my contribution have rise from this. And good karma. And some more guild vouchers. But first, let's go grab some skills. And in my opinion, if you guys would like to run around a lot, your Lightfoot, there is another advanced technique to this. So right now we're just using the, if I can find it here, what I'm looking for, the basic wu-tang Lightfoot. After you get this to Chi 10, there will be a tune that you guys can find or buy from another player or find in dungeons or out in random mobs. That is the advanced type of Lightfoot, and that will have like a new effect to it that looks pretty dope, and your speed will be faster. And with each chain it goes up, you get just a little bit more fast. So let's go ahead and learn some stuff. So out of the meditations, we cannot do that because we're not revolving chakra 1, and our basic meditation isn't 8 yet. It's only at 6, which is no big problem. Meditation's just what if. Boundless fists. We're not going to really use fists, I don't believe. But I could be wrong. Let's see if there's any, like, swords in here. Or maybe it is, maybe hybrid is just fists. In that case, then we have to change our weapon type and redo our, mastery. But let's continue. Light Art of Tea. It's going to increase our physical and chi kung damage for 5 minutes. Alright. Hermit Healing of Yang. Reflects one or more crowd control effects for 5 minutes at 3% chance. So if you have any of this stuff on you, from stun, paralyzation, silence, sleep, distributed... I can't pronounce stuff right now. Nerves, poison, etc. You click that, you click yourself, and it has a 3% chance of taking it off before it disappears. So we'll go ahead and grab that, just for giggles. And, all weapons. And it's going to inflict damage to the target, reducing vital energy at 3% by chance by 50. Alright. We're going to go ahead and take that. Crimson Snakes for this ability. Boundless Fist of Clouds. Smashing. Use feet and hands. So it's going to inflict damage. Alright, we'll go ahead and learn that. Don't have any in here. And steps, we're going to go ahead and do. So it does look like we're going to be using fists instead of sword types. Alright. Which is no problem. We'll just go ahead and click this. And then take these off. We're going to switch. And then we are going to go back to create resources. And if you guys listened to me before, you wouldn't have gotten rid of your young dragon statues. You would just have 2 more. This is the reason why. So we're going to have to get ourselves young dragon blue stone gloves. So let's go ahead and just create that in. Let's go ahead and equip them. Alright, so we got this one, and we got this one. I'll still be using a sword because when you're doing dungeons and opening boxes, it does help speed up opening those boxes. We don't know why, it just does. However, we'll be trading with fists. And I really don't like the design of these fists because, just why? Why do they have to be that long? But it's our first gloves. We'll get over it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start training. Let's go ahead and slap the active on here. Smashing, we're going to go right there. Special support. These are our buffs. We're going to switch our tabs, which is your kind of tilt symbol on your keyboard, or you can hit these arrows down here to do that. Blasts, we're going to have right here as well. But we're going to take off the sword one, and this is how we're going to do it. Your blasts on hybrid is going to be your bracers. Just heads up on that. But we're not going to worry about chi kung damage as the time being. We'll get to that later once we get way higher level. Miscellaneous we'll have none. Formations we have none. So let's go ahead and go back to basics. We're going to take the white tiger steps. We're going to add it to this bar and we're going to select it. And as we cast it, our physical and chi kung attack rating and physical dodge goes up by 90. Which isn't that bad. So let's go ahead and find our missing skills, which I think we got them all. Yep. So let's go ahead and start training. Alright. And with this type of training, you use your left and right buttons on your mouse to control your blue dot, which you have to keep it inside that red triangle or rectangle. And each level, it gets bigger or smaller. I can't remember if they changed that or not, or if it just stays the same size. Oh, I guess it stays the same size. So we're just going to keep it in the red rectangle. I can't say my shapes. Alright, that is done. Oh, rounding technique, or chi techniques on. Okay. Oh, we need a instant meditation condition, so I'll have to show you guys that. So, we'll go back here. We'll go ahead and train the other skill that we have. Woo! Sorry, guys. Alright. And then for our final skill that we need to do. Alright. Now we learned those, now we have to go learn the active. Oh, why did I click on them? I don't know idea. Anyway, we'll go ahead and just do this real fast and call it good. It does nothing for us, just something to read. So let's go ahead and train this. Ah. Alright, so since we learned that, we're going to activate it. And then I'm going to go grab those incense that I was telling you guys about back at like the general store. Back in the first video that I recorded on this adventure. So we are going to go and grab some. I don't know how many we're going to get, but we're going to get some. We got 16k and a few things to sell. We'll go ahead and go over to the general store. We're going to sell off some things. Get some money for it. Alright, so we don't have that much more. We'll go ahead and go sell that for you. More. Alright, so we got 30k. And the instants we need are going to be these. Each one is only available for a certain amount of time. So, we are going to just get one of these. Just for the time being. And don't mind me, I gotta look at something real fast. Nope, I have some in here. Lucky me. For my old character I used to play. Got some helpful items that we can use on this character, but I'm going to try not to use them. Alright, so those are the only items I'm going to be pulling out is these incense pouch each. Just because they have the longest time. So, as we're burning that, we can now use the buff. And you can actually see there, it says can be used while incense meditation. That is basically this. That's not actually meditating. So we're going to go ahead and use it. Okay, we get the buff. Alright, as you can see, it made it more. So since we got that, we have everything in check, we're going to go kill this one-eyed leper. Okay. So, go ahead and look around for it. Not seeing it right over here. But we'll kind of walk around. See if we can't find it real fast. If not, we're going to have to kill some leopards in order to spawn it. Yep, nope, I'm not seeing the leopard. Let's go ahead and run this way a little bit more. Nope. Not seeing it. So we'll go ahead and kill. Alright. Still not seeing him popping up. So there's one other place I can go check. And if you don't see him here, you can go down this path and you can possibly find him. So we'll make one more lap, which he's right there. Let's go ahead and complete this. Alright, we'll grab one more level before going back. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and return. Alright, good, 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 very good. What? Do you have a question? You are looking at me strangely. How do you know about these things? The name brings back old memories. Yes, his sword skills were admirable, though he was no match for my open hand style, and of course, I was much better looking. What's up, long plays? Hey, are you still listening to me? Why are you looking at... Blah, blah, blah. Why are you looking with such a blank stare? Well, I'll tell you one thing. Don't talk about... Okay, we're not going to talk about him at wu-tang, okay? If you still want to find out, go to the old senile man. Okay. We're going to go back to the old senile man then. Just recording and making this adventure. Yeah, me? Yeah, I'm gonna... this is my free time. I've been busy all day. Alright. Oh, welcome. I was just about to finish decorating this... decoding, not decorating. Wow. Decoding this sheepskin. However, it leaves me with a question. I wonder if it's true. I will leave the decision to you. First, I will read you what this says. Listen carefully. It is. It can be. It's quite long. The War of 9Dragons result from a terrible plot. Where shall I start? Well, Blank saved me at a time when I was on the verge of death. I owe him greatly for that. However, the rumors that circulated about him were true. He was with the witch Nocturnal Sorceress, and through a true genius master of Kung Fu, he was undone by this wicked girl. Indeed, the Nocturnal Sorceress deserves to die, even if she was not the one who killed my uncle. She should not be allowed to live after shedding so much blood. But I have gotten a little ahead of myself, you see. When I discovered what was happening, I sent a pentagram to wu-tang and continued to follow their trail. Soon, however, I discovered that I was being chased as well. In fact, they were after me, as I had thought I was after them. The tables were turned, and now everything is confused. Somehow, I am now wanted by wu-tang and cannot return there without being killed. Please, if anybody discovers this letter, please look for blank. I only hope he has seen the truth by then. Okay. Let me confirm that you have heard what this letter said. According to this letter, your enemy is Nocturnal Sorceress. If so, just write the right name. Okay, so we're going to write Nocturnal Sorcerer, if I can spell that correctly. You listen to me well. You remember well. Well, I hope so. It was right in front of me. Alright, remember what you have heard. I'll destroy the letter here right now. Well, we'll have hell to pay if somebody else sees this, right? And we don't have any evidence that this is true, after all. Who's the sorcerer? You don't know her? Seriously? Well, it's been over 10 years since Nocturnal Sorcerer was seen creating chaos in the land. She was the #1 assassin, some have said. Even the mention of her name would cause crying babies to stop and wives to go pale and faint. Once she was determined, there was no one in this land she could not kill. Wow. She was the arch enemy of the White Clans. What do you think happened when blank the sorceress wu-tang fell in love with such a woman? He was kicked out of the clan, and he even recited his clan by trying to prevent us from killing him. Okay, I can't read tonight. Well, after the war, there was a rumor that both of them died, and to be truthful, we have not heard about them since, until this letter turned up. At any rate, I think it might be clear, or I think it might be easier to look for the nocturnal sorceress. If Blank is still alive, then he may be with her, and I think she will leave some evidence of her passing while he might not. If you happen to go to Zhangzhou later, try to collect some information about her. Alright, so we have completed that. We have gotten our 5 big tiger statues, so we're going to go ahead and trade those in. So we're going to go here, here, we're just going to scroll down. So you get a free gear set. That's a pretty decent one to have. So we're just going to create it all in, and make sure you get the right set. If you're a female character, get the F set. If you're male, get the M set. I've made a mistake and screwed up. So we're just going to get one of each. We're going to go ahead and take off our relics. Take off everything. And we're going to add the new set. And it doesn't look that bad. I actually enjoy this one quite so much. Alright, and then we're going to add our relics back. And we got 2 new spots because of our pants that we can put 2 more relics in. So we'll have to farm those. Alright. We'll go ahead and assign some points while we have this window open. Alright. So now, we're still not to our next chi point. So we're going to go sell what we have in our inventory. We're going to keep those though. Alright. We're going to continue on with the quest. Killing the families are going to be our next one. So let's go ahead and go. Alright, back to this guy. Nocturnal Sorceress. I might remember someone with a name like that, but nobody comes to mind. Why don't you go ask Divine Turtle? Divine Turtle remembers everything, especially events from the village, even small things. My father used to always compliment him about his memory. Alright, Divine Turtle. Nocturnal Sorceress. The name sounds familiar. You know, I'm getting old and my memory is fading as well. I've heard that if one makes an elixir out of 20 red fox livers, it'll improve one's memory. The problem is, those red fox would be waiting for me to catch them. Thank you so much. You are very kind. Meanwhile, I'll start thinking about that woman. But be careful. Those foxes around is quite... Fuck. Sorry, guys. The foxes around this are quite fierce. Can't be too fierce. So let's go ahead and teleport to them. We'll teleport to these ones right over here. We gotta wait till our immunity goes off before we can start fighting. We'll go ahead and move this for the time being to... Let's go ahead and put it right here. Go ahead and buff up. And let's start killing these foxes. We got 20 to kill. This time we'll add some strength. Oh, why am I still adding those? I need to go fix that. I'll do that when we go back to clan base for some new skills. I'll show you guys how to do that for free. But it's only a one-time thing. I'll explain more once we get there. Oh, my Mountain Dew's gone. Oh well. Ugh. Alright, one more liver. I don't know why I used that ability, but okay. We'll just go ahead and train it up. Alright. And now we can go back to the Divine Turtle. Thanks a lot. While you were out there hunting, I was busy searching my memory. I finally recall a story I heard long ago. I think, 10 years ago. A terrible incident. I remember it is said that nocturnal sorcerers caused it, but I remember little of the incident itself. I do remember that everyone would say how nocturnal sorceress was so beautiful that once you laid eyes on her, you would never forget her. I wish I had laid eyes on her, you know? Okay, where did you hear that from? I think it was the chief in the next village. Don't ask me to pronounce that because I have no idea how to pronounce it. He told me that. He has been my bad kook friend since, long so ago. You probably get more detail if you go and talk to him. Alright, so we're going to head over to the next village over here. Talk with the chief leader. Nocturnal sorceress. Amazing that he still remembers about her. Divine Turtle's memory is really impressive. I will tell you, it was long ago, but I remember she was the only one. She was only here for what seemed like a brief moment, but a violent and tragic moment it was. She came into our town like a maleficent storm and left devastation in her wake. What did she do? She exterminated a whole family. Not even a puppy left. Wow, brutal. John Wick should have killed her. If you go east from here, you will see a deserted village. Rather than hearing from me, you should go see for yourself. I do not know the reasons behind the incident. Anything I might tell you would only be a guess. Alright. So we're going to go and look at that place. It's the ruined town. So go ahead and get a quick jog. Alright, we're almost there. No, an old gravestone up here. Let's see what it has to say to us. Nocturnal Sorceress, you will pay for this soon. Hunter Ming. Okay. Who is this person? I should go back. Alright, so we're going to go back to the village chief and talk to him and ask him who that hunter was. Who is Hunter Ming? Ah, I remember now. He was an attendant of the family who once lived in that deserted village. He probably went hunting by himself and managed to survive. I heard once that he had gone after Nocturnal Sorcerers for revenge, but until now, it slipped my mind. Maybe he knows where she could be found. Where can I find said hunter? Roams around without specific plans or destination. However, he always returned around the day of the tragedy. Wait a minute. It is just that time now. This is the time when that tragedy occurred. So you might find him around the deserted village if you go look now. Well, I was just there, didn't see him, but I guess we'll take another jog back over there. Alright, he's finally over here. Nocturnal Sorceress, who dare speak of her in front of me? If you really think you can mention her name, let alone seek to find her, prove to me that you aren't just a fool looking for a quick death. If you can bring back 10 claws of the nearby fierce bears within 10 minutes, we'll talk. Well, one, it's only going to be 5. They should update that text, and we don't have a timer anymore. But we're still going to go do it. Alright, so here are the bears. Let's get ready. And let's start killing the bears. Nope. Now we can. Oh, we're going to go ahead and add all of it to strength. Let's start increasing our glove damage, since we still have yet to redo those masteries, since we just found out that hybrids use gloves, not the sword. No, I'm pretty sure we should just kill regular bears. Well, it's all good. Just means our drop rate's gonna be lower. Oh, and some more have come up, so we need... Because this... It's not going to be really an SSF character, which is a self-funded character. I'm basically doing it to where new players who don't have access to those relics um can learn on how to get to where they can start grinding for those relics. basically back to square one. I mean, I do have extra relics in my storage that I could be using, but to give the audience the correct feel for the game, besides putting a bunch of money into it right off the bat, or thinking that it's just going to be a one dungeon grind fest, show them the actual lore of one clan, show them how to grind up for different relics to get to where they can get to the end game. Nope, we got our 5 claws though, so we can go back to the hunter. You have done as I asked. It won't save you, but at least you are not the pathetic weakling that I first took you for. However, Nocturnal Sorceress is the #1 assassin. What little I can offer will not save you. Do you really want to... Ah, crap. Do you want to really hear the story? Yes, tell me the story. I'm not scared of it. It's just a story, right? It was a night of heavy rain. The family of Tang, widely known for their generosity in Zhangzhou, I lived in that now deserted village. On the way back from Hefei, Mr. and Mrs. Tang met a young couple who were troubled with broken wagon. The man was gravely injured, and so was wow, okay. And so was unable to travel without the wagon. Master Tang felt pity for them, took them home, and helped them recover. But who wouldn't have thought that they would repay the master with such black treachery? It was my misfortune that I was away hunting when this occurred. When I returned, everyone was dead, and the young couple had gone without a trace. But then there's no evidence of the couple. Evidence? Nonsense. Apparently you've understood nothing of what you learned of wu-tang. Of course there is evidence. When I returned from hunting, the injured man was not there. The family was dead, yes, but a woman in a black mask was definitely still killing the people of the village in a deadly frenzy. She would have killed me too, but a master from wu-tang appeared and she ran away. Do you think I'm lying? Why don't you go to wu-tang and ask? His name is... Okay. Alright. Back to wu-tang. You want to know what happened at that deserted village? Yes, what you heard is true, but I don't want you to tell anyone about this. What good is it to say that a traitor comes from wu-tang? Cough, cough. If you have time to waste on such stupid matter, better you spend it on training. Alright, we're just going to pick a random reward. It seems that you have too much free time. That is why you are interested in such a traitor. I will have you work harder from now on. If you understand, go back to your place. Maybe I don't want to go back to my place. Maybe I just want to cause trouble. God, is that too much ask for? Alright, let's see what skills we can learn now. Learn a new meditation. Some vital recovery. Some healing skill. Pajamas? These aren't pajamas. These are my fighting wear. The only thing I can afford, okay? Oh, where am I going? I need to go change those 2 skills. Oh, 3 skills. So we'll train the meditation first. Okay, meditation learned. Down there. Oh, come on. Alright, skills are trained. Now time to go fix my mastery. This will probably screw up my whole entire skills right here, but nah, we'll wait. I'll do that off live in camera for you guys. Don't have to sit here and watch me do all that. We'll just suffer with what we have for now. Shouldn't be that too much of a deal. So, we're gonna go back with the revenge. You're that young one from wu-tang who was asking about the hunter, Meng, aren't you? Then you might be interested in this news. While you were gone, Meng said he had located his enemy, so he got together his weapon and left along a Dragnotic road. I'm afraid something might have happened to him. Would you please go and stop him? I mean, that's a long run, but sure. We'll go and try to stop him. Ah, you careful. I'm already poisoned. I have blocked by vital flow, so I managed to stop the poison from spreading. But I will die soon if I do not find the antidote. But you, don't worry about me. Get going. Leave now. There's no telling when he might return. Well, we're just going to go ahead and kill him. Pick up the antidote, and go back to this guy. Thanks, but I really don't want to live anymore. What would I accomplish by merely living? My body is already useless. Revenge is no longer possible. What is there to live for? Just let me die. Dying will not solve anything. You do not know how I feel. That mass killer is surely the same woman who slaughtered the village 10 years ago, but she is not nocturnal sorceress. I could never forget her face, that transparent beauty. I think there is a deep evil plot happening here. I'm beginning to suspect that the Tang family was slaughtered in order to make everyone hate. Okay, and the nocturnal sorceress. Could it be that I have been chasing the wrong enemy all along? I'll find out what happened during the war. Would you tell Wu-tang what I have discovered? After I recover my body, I will also do my best to find the whole truth. But now, I must return to my hut. But this is not goodbye. I have a feeling we'll meet again. Alright. We'll go back to this guy and get our butts ripped because we're not training hard enough. What? What is Ming thinking? It's a serve. You are not saying that you trust a word from the hunter more than mine, I hope. That old fool has really put some useless thoughts in your head, hasn't he? Well, never mind. Just go and tell him that if I hear that story from someone else, he will not be welcomed at wu-tang. Alright, we'll go back and talk to this guy. Ah, I see. Please, do not talk about this with anyone else. Considering Blank's position, it could cause him problems if this becomes common knowledge. But do not consider me unappreciative. You did well, and although have not yet located him, I feel certain we are getting closer. Alright. So we're getting closer to finding this guy, I guess. So now with that, we got the Jade Dragon statue, which is our next upgrade to the Young Dragon Blue Zone gloves, or the sword, or whatever Young Dragon weapon you chose. So go ahead and take them off, have that in your inventory, go to create, and you can use this little bag right here to click there to find what you have materials for to craft. So we're just going to craft one of these gloves real fast. Alright, and then we're going to add it. Now we're going to do some more major damage here. Not a lot, but some decent damage. Seeing the unseen. So let's go back to the village. Talk to the constable. Seeing the unseen. Dong Feng, I'm looking for him as well. He tricked me again last night and took all my money. Ahem. Forget about what I just said. If you want to go find him, go to the northern part of the village and find Zin. He should know something. Ningfu has been hanging out with the secret Shadow Clan people, and he's likely a total different person now. You should be careful. Alright, we'll go over here. I don't see him in here, though, so we're just going to kill this rascal instead. Oh, come on. Alright, got the secret document. Back to the constable. What? He had this with him? This list shows the transactions he had with the secret Shadow Clan. What has the fool been doing? I will take this and do some investigating. If you need this back, come to me later. By the way, I have some new information. I had another investigation going on, and it turned up some information about Dong Feng. There is a story about him fighting some madmen who are on the way from Bloody Plain to the village. Go find out about that. Okay, I guess. So the madmen, we're just gonna go over here and kill. Screw it. Pick a spot and go kill. So, go ahead and get ready, and let's kill. No, we'll pick up the Signal Heart Saber too. It's another little quest. Okay, can we use that relic real fast? No, we cannot because our bad karma points is not higher than our good. Our good is higher than our bad. So we need to find a good relic. Alright. So, in the meantime, let's go back to wu-tang. This is a list of herbs that I gave to Dong Feng. Something is not right. I fear that this is no ordinary matter. But you have done well. Even if Dong Feng was attacked by the madmen, he should not have been defeated easily. Everything should be okay. Alright. So, we're going to stop right there with the recording. I'm going to proceed on going and playing a different character for the time being. Get that guy a little bit leveled up. We're going to take a break from the adventures real fast. Alright. Stop the recording here.